I've told my wife this too. If you got fucking raped, I would raise that kid like it was my own. There's no fucking way I'm participating in killing a baby. There is no way.
Okay.
Right. So it's like, I mean,
why would you not? Why would you personally not?
Well, can
if you had to prove your pro-choice convictions by performing the abortions, would you?
No.
Why not?
No, because I can't. I would. It would haunt me for the rest of my life. I don't want to.
Why?
Because what if I don't want to have to answer to that.
Answer to who?
And I don't. Fuck if I know anyone, anything. I don't even believe in God, but there's no fucking way I'm doing that.
So it's wrong. You wouldn't do it because it's wrong, or because it's personally wrong for you, like whether you want chocolate or vanilla ice cream.
I'm a glutton for emotional punishment. Like I went and watched that video of you that you posted of the aborted babies who are still alive.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, and I even though I'm a ravenous carnivore, I make sure that I don't run away from like the PETA website where they show and I cry when they show the cows being dragged off and brutally abused. But I can't handle killing a baby. I don't want to.
So it's a baby.
I can't handle killing anything, to tell you the truth, dude. I don't want to hold a fishing pole. Yeah.
No, I get you, but it's a baby.
Yeah, for 100%, it's a baby.
Okay.
Yeah. So I agree with you on everything. It's the precedent. I don't want to set the precedent. All of my anxiety comes around. I don't want them to be like, I'm so afraid of precedent.
So why is it wrong for you to do it, but okay for other women to do it?
There is a part of me, you know, I know you quote scripture a lot. I'm probably a Taoist at heart. Trust people and they become trustworthy. All problems must flourish before they come to an end. When you stand up against evil, you make evil greater. You know, there's these ideas, you know, there's this part of me that sees those things in motion, you know, I see. I see those things in life happening.
What precedents are you worried about?
The jab, right? So we go back to the point of like, hey, if you can tell a woman what she can and can't do with her body, and I know you said some very powerful things about the uterus, and we've talked about once the choice happens once you jump in bed with someone, but there's this point of if we make a law saying, hey, you can't get rid of something that's in your body, I'm not going to say a baby, something in your body, then it also sets precedent that I can force your kids to take drugs if they want to ride the bus.
So it seems like what we're talking about here, it seems like what we're talking about without talking about it, Sevan, is the word consent. Because you believe that we should consent to get a jab and not be mandated to do it.
Yeah. If you want to do it, do what you want.
Similarly, you would say that the mother should be able to consent.
Right.
Because you're concerned about pro-life laws setting a precedent. You're concerned with mandating pro-life laws, setting a precedent for mandating jab laws, whereas I see it the total opposite.
Okay, tell me.
The other way around.
Well, that's because you're convinced that it's a baby in there, and so am I. But that's
so
the part.
Are you. Yeah, exactly.
I know. Yeah. You got me there,
so
for sure.
Did the baby consent? Right. Of course not. Now let me tell you. I understand your position better than you. Okay. That's
Matt Burns, the old libtard part of Sevi. Well, thank you for recognizing. I love being recognized. Thank you for everyone loves being seen. Thank you.
Here's what the true pro-abortion activists would say. Okay. They would say the baby can't consent because they're not developed enough to have a rational nature that can make sense of concepts like consent. They don't have any desires yet. They're not even self-aware yet. So it makes no difference to the baby. So what I'm doing is I'm actually giving the pro-choice argument for you, because I'm starting to sense you don't believe this crap. But it seems you still support keeping abortion legal.
Yeah.
And so
I do. And I don't want to, though.
Doesn't consent.
Right.
I can give you the arguments they use for why that's why it's okay to kill them, because they can't consent. That I don't know if you want to go there or not, but what I'm starting to recognize and point out here, brother, is that you are accepting premises whose conclusion you refuse to accept. You're accepting.
Say that again. That sounds good. Say that again. Unravel my shit. Do it.
You're accepting premises that require a certain conclusion that you reject. If premise A and premise B are both true, valid, and correct, then the conclusion naturally follows. I'm starting to sense, and I'm going to flesh out this comment right now, that you've already accepted premise A and B, and the conclusion must follow if the syllogism is true, valid, and correct. But you're afraid of accepting the conclusion that must inevitably be accepted.